Hey folks, welcome back to the Gambit Update. We've got a special semifinals edition for you. We're here in Eagan, Minnesota, the
Onion capital.
Official / unofficial onion capital of the United States. Not too much going on yet. We've got a couple events coming up today, so we just wanted to shoot out a quick video, kind of filling everybody in. I will tag some links in the description to make sure you can find your way to the streaming. So
Yeah.
we came in yesterday.
Yeah, we all got here right about the same
Kelly
time.
and I flew in. You drove.
Yep. With Joel and Clayton.
We also ran a mile for time this morning.
We did, so
Ice cold.
excuse my Fran lung.
Yeah, so Sean had the great idea of let's run a mile for time and not really warm up for it. And
Here's the thing. We're following Gambit programming even though we might be in Minnesota.
Yeah.
So today classes do a 2K row. We ran a mile because we don't have a rower.
we're going to get it in where we can.
Yeah.
The mile route, we hadn't run the mile route ahead of time. That turned out to be 95% uphill somehow. So, worked out great. Temp's a little cold. You know how that is. You just go, you work really hard, a little cold. What do we think? We're in the 50s maybe when we went out.
Yeah, it was
High 50s.
it was nipply.
A little brisk, and that just always kind of jams your lungs up. But anyway,
Yeah, we're at like 58
we've got an
right
event
now.
today. First event for the teams is going to be around 2:50 p.m. or something like
It's
that.
like 2:58.
2:45.
Yeah, it's a weird
Yeah.
time, but
So tune in by 2:45, 2:50. Should be there in time. That is kicking us off with what they're calling Handstand Isabel Relay. It's going to be female, female, male, male relay style. Each athlete will complete 30 snatches, which is known as the benchmark workout Isabel.
Yeah.
Normally prescribed at 135 pounds for the gentlemen, 95 pounds for the ladies. Today prescribed at 115 pounds for the gentlemen, 80 pounds for the ladies. So a little bit on the lighter side, but appears they're going to use a short bar.
appears to be so. And that's not all they have to do either.
Right. And they're going to progress from that right into a 30-yard handstand walk, which will be 3 10-yard increments.
Yeah.
What was I going to say about the short bar? You ever snatch with a short bar? I know you have.
I have. I mostly choose not to.
As you should. It's terrible. So just for those of you watching, I just wanted to point out that the short bar is a game changer.
Yeah, it's not it's very, very stiff.
Yeah.
If you have long arms, which generally a lot of the males do.
Yep.
It's
I'm
it's
all
gonna
the way
shorten-
out
Yeah,
at the collars when I
with a regular bar.
with a short bar.
So when I snatch with a regular bar, I'm at the collars.
Oh, I'm not.
And that's taking. That's just taking that much more out of it.
I'm not,
so.
but on a short bar, I'm jammed up against
Oh,
the
yeah.
collars. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's tough. It's not bad with a power snatch. So luckily, it's not a squat. It's not required to be a squat snatch.
it's
That
not
changes things a little bit.
It's not super heavy, which is
Right.
nice.
This is probably something that we saw in testing. Joel did this unbroken. Kind of decided that's probably not the best way to go. But just to give you guys an idea, it's kind of a weight you could theoretically do unbroken, but then you've got to do all these handstand walks, so probably not the best idea. It's a 12-minute time cap, which is pretty tight. So normally Isabel is like my Isabel time is like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And you got 4 athletes, so pretty much they have to be done with this 30 snatches and a 30-yard handstand walk in
A 3-minute block.
3 minutes each.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's gonna be tight. We're not sure if the whole team's even gonna get a chance to go on this one. We'll see.
Hopefully.
And
Knock on granite.
the other interesting part about that, to touch on that short bar again, is as far as I know, they don't make, if they're going with a short bar, they don't make a female or a 35-pound variant short bar. So that means it's going to be the same thickness as a...
Yeah, so it's a 28.5 millimeter diameter on the bar, like the barbell shaft, which is, for most people, look at the male bar, the 45-pound bars. Thank you.
So I just wanna make sure you
That
pick
we
up.
have. So generally, females are practicing with the 35-pound, the Bella bars, the female bars, and it's, I think,
It's a smaller grip, which makes
3
a big
millimeters difference.
Yeah.
I mean, it's massive.
Yeah, if you're male or female and you've picked up the opposite, if you're a male and you've picked up a women's bar,
Yeah.
you will have noticed how much skinnier that is. And then the other big variance with that is too, if you're a male and you're used to the diameter, the shorter shaft of the bar means there's less flex or whip in the bar, which when you're trying to make a little contact with the bar in something like a snatch, it's just like
More energy.
throwing a cinder block into
Yeah.
your hips instead
yeah.
of this kind of flexy bar. So it's
Yeah.
going to be really interesting to see how that plays out.
It's going to change things.
Yeah, those are all the ins and outs of that. So 12-minute cap on that. That's event 1. Later in the day, we've got a snatch ladder. We kind of talked about this before, but we'll go over it maybe in a little more detail. Men's, it's 10 platforms. Yeah, 10 platforms.
Yeah.
The men's bar starts at 185 pounds. The women's bar starts at 135 pounds. And the deal is there's going to be 10 platforms, and then both of our male athletes will go up to the platform. Joel will have an opportunity to lift. They call time. Clayton will have an opportunity to lift. If they both lift successfully, 10 seconds to transition to the next platform, and then they each have 25 seconds to complete snatch at that platform, all the way through the 10 lifts,
Yeah.
10 platforms.
The men's bar increases 10 pounds every lift, every platform,
Yeah.
all the way up to 275 is
Yep.
the 10th platform.
And then the females bar goes up
5
at
pounds.
5 pound increments. And then you get the 11th platform. It says staged at 185 for the females, 285 for the males, but they can call out whatever weight they want to
Yep.
be put on that bar.
Dealer's
So
choice.
when Joel finishes that 275, he's going to call for, 335 or something on the bar.
400.
Probably 400.
I think, 405. Just shoot for the
Sky's
stars.
the limit.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen him snatch easy north of 600.
Glory laughed immediately, no hesitation. So yeah, and then if you fail any of those lifts in that 25-second interval, you are out of the ladder. So we'll see how that progresses. Not necessarily, I would say, the event we're most not looking forward to.
Yeah.
Points-wise, is that snatch ladder. So good to get that out of the way on the first day. So
I mean, Joel's going to PR his snatch twice. I think
Yeah.
Corey's going to PR hers
If you're-
at least once.
yeah. If you're following along and you see us not looking too hot after the first day, we're getting that snatch ladder out of the way. So that's why.
Damage control.
Cool. So we'll keep you guys up to date. As I said, as we've been saying, keep an eye on the YouTube channel. We might try some live streaming there. Keep an eye on obviously the Instagram. I'll be manning the Instagram, and then we'll touch back with everybody as frequently as we can. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.